Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. So I completely forgot to film an intro for this video, but luckily my microphone was off for the first couple of minutes of this video, so perfect timing. This is a look I wore to the club recently and I got so many requests to recreate it, so many compliments on this specific glitter. So I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah. Oh my god, you guys, my microphone was off, so you'll see my lips moving, but you might not see like any audio in the previous clips. I basically primed my face with my Kiki Beauty Makeup Ready Face Primer, and then I went in with my Urban Decay Slick Primer, and now I'm going in with my LA Girl, what is this? HD High Definition Long Wear Matte Foundation. Don't you just hate when you forget to turn on your microphone? Okay, next I'm going to be going in with my current favorite concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 30. And I'm just going to be applying this under my eyes and down the center of my face. And then I'm going to be going in and just blending everything out. Okay, next to set my face, I'm going to be taking my Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. Almost couldn't pronounce it just then. I'm taking a dry sponge and I'm just going to bake under my eye area. Because this is a very mattifying powder, if you do take a wet sponge and try to bake with it, it just does something funny. And yeah, I don't think this powder likes moisture. Now, when it comes to using this powder and flash photography, you want to bake with this powder or set this powder all the way to your hairline. If I stop here and I kind of have to go right up until here because I have an expression line, it will flash back in pictures and it will not look good if you stop the powder here. Make sure you go all the way to your hairline. It's not to say that this powder has horrible flashback. It's just that in flash photography it does not look the best if you stop the powder right there, because it does have a very brightening effect. So if you don't blend it out properly and work the product properly into your skin, it's going to look like there's a line of demarcation, even though in person it looks perfectly blended out, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go a little bit heavy-handed under the eyes because we are going to be using glitter. You guys know glitter falls out like everywhere. So we just want enough powder so that no glitter sticks onto our actual concealer or face. Also, if you guys are going out on a night out or whatever the case may be I personally don't like touching up my face frequently throughout the night, like powdering and all that stuff. I want to do it once at home, and the only thing I want to touch up when I'm out of the house is my lips. That is the only thing, especially because now I've transitioned into using glosses. That is the only thing I want to touch up when I'm out, just my gloss, so it's constantly glistening, you know. Also, when I'm in a rush and I am not planning a particular look in terms of eyeshadow, I'll go in and set my lids with just a little bit of that banana powder. It just really helps everything blend, especially when you're rushing. And more often than not, when it comes to me going out, I am rushing at the last minute to get things done. I am busy with things around the house and I run out of time. And yeah, especially if you're going for a neutral look, like with colors, you really want them to pop and stick to the eyelid and look vibrant. So in that sense, I wouldn't set my concealer, but if it's just neutral, I'm not too stressed about the colors because it is all going to blend together and look seamless anyway. I am going to be taking this color right here. What is this called? Code James. I know there's so much drama going around this person right now, but I spent a lot of coin on this palette and I've been looking for a palette that has all these colors for such a long time, so I'm gonna ignore the scandal and I'm gonna detach myself from the scandal. Okay, next I'm gonna be going into this shade right here called 10% Off. And taking that on the outer corner of the eye and working it lower down than that transition shade. Not forgetting taking it on the lower lash line as well. And then I'm going to be taking the shade right here called No Beans. Taking this on a more dome brush, I'm just going to go in, pack that on the outer corner of the eye. And then going back in with my fluffy blending brush and just making sure that there are no harsh lines whatsoever. Okay, so I'm not going to go in and cut the crease or anything of that sort, but I do want to have a base eyeshadow down for the glitter. And I'm going to be taking this shade right here called So Good and just packing this on 3/4 off the lid. I mean, you kind of can do like a full cut crease with this shade. Now I'm gonna say that you guys can totally leave this eye look like this, put on your winged liner, put on some lashes, and you're good to go. But I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna take it a step further and go in with my NYX glitter glue. A little goes a long way with this, so you really don't need a lot. And I'm going to be using my favorite NYX glitter. This is in the shade Beauty Beam. So I'm going to pick up the glitter glue on a flat brush and just sort of pat it on where I apply that shimmery eyeshadow. I'm going to focus most of the product on the inner corner of the eye and just fade it as I get towards the second third of the eye. And I'm going to go in with the glitter and just pat it on. Okay, next I'm going to be going in with my NYX Liquid Matte Liner because the glitter is quite chunky and it's hard to cover up with just a normal like pen liner. I'm going to be using a liquid. It just covers better and there's better opacity. Okay, so that is the liner done, snatched, ready to cut somebody at the club, ready to cut any guy that wants to make a move on you and you're not interested. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the shade Ring Light, and I'm going to use this to highlight my inner tear ducts. For mascara, I'm going to be using my Benefit Bad Girl Bang and applying this to my top and bottom eyelashes. This mascara is super bomb, especially if you're not somebody who's a lash girl. And if you guys check on like Superbalist or wherever they sell like Benefit, they always have like these value sort of packs, so you're getting pretty much your money's worth when it comes to Benefit products, which I love. Whew, okay, so we are ready to move back onto the face now, and I'm going to be taking a clean brush and I'm just going to go ahead and just dust off any glitter. Okay, so I'm not going to go ahead and dust off the big 100% because I still want to snatch my nose and all that good stuff, you know. Okay, first things first, I'm going to go in with my Benefit Hoola and I'm going to start bronzing up my face. I know Benefit brought in their darker bronzers, which I'm really excited to try out, but I think I'm gonna like wait till I finish the Hoola bronzer, because, or at least until I'm like almost finished on this one, because this bronzer seems to work really well for my complexion, and I'm sure the caramel one is just a little bit darker. So yeah, I'm gonna do the Adele thing and wait for these ones to kind of get finished and then reinvest. So the way I like to contour my nose or bronze my nose is just take the bronzer on the sides of my nose, then just kind of squeeze the brush and hit right above where the natural light hits the tip of my nose. And I know it looks messy now, but I'm gonna go clean it with some powder and it will look snatched. Oh my god, you know your bronzer is loved when you just hit pan on it. Can y'all see that? And I literally just said when I'm almost done with this one, I'm gonna reinvest in the caramel one. I mean, I guess God's trying to tell me something. Wow. Listen, if God not, I really just need to listen to God right now, because wow. Okay, so taking my dry sponge again and picking up a little bit of powder, I'm going to sort of hug my nose contour. Just sort of clean it up a bit, going on the tip of the nose, the bridge of the nose. So I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Cocoa powder. This is a matte pressed powder. It is a face powder, but I use it as my contour. And I'm literally just gonna focus this in the hollows of my cheeks and also right at my hairline, just so that you have everything nicely blending together. Okay, so because I know I'm gonna go in with nude lips, I do want to have my face and my eyes carry the color, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of sparkle on my cheeks, just a little bit. I don't want to overpower and color my cheeks too much because I have a lot of glitter glowing on. Hey, I have a lot of glitter going on my eyelids. Wow, okay. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite blush bronzer. This is from Ofra. This is in the shade Format. Taking a little bit of this, and I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheeks. It's gonna add just a little bit of color and a little bit of shimmer. And I don't know if you guys can see the difference. Just a little extra color versus no extra color. I'm also going to take this bronzer on my temples. It's going to give me like a sun-kissed glowy. Okay, so going in now and just dusting away all of the bake. I like to leave this last because, you know, as I'm talking and I'm getting things done and I'm on phone calls, like, you smile and you laugh and all that stuff and your smile lines can tend to crease. So I like to just leave the dusting of the bake for last. In terms of my nose, I'm not really picky with how I dust it off because I want the bronzer and the powders and everything to blend together. Even though I did snatch it, it's gonna stay pretty snatched, but you want it to look natural-esque. Like, you don't want your nose contour to be as intense as like your cheek contour, for example. Okay, now we're gonna go in with highlight, and my favorite highlight. I'm obsessed. Like, I'm literally denting it so much, it's a problem. This is the Ofra Everglow collaboration with Nikki Tutorials. It is like my favorite highlight of life, you guys. I cannot begin to tell you. And I'm gonna take this on an eyeshadow blending brush, and you need to be like pretty like light-handed with this because, I mean, you will blind everyone at the club. Okay, so I just like to like take it in like a C right in this area, so kind of just looks super nice, super blended. Also, it's really important to blend your highlight with your blush, otherwise you'll be left with a line of demarcation, and you really don't want that. It's not a good look. I'm also gonna take a little bit on the nose. I know the lighting's probably changing a little bit. I am trying to get bulk filming done, so I'm filming like quite late in the afternoon right now. It's almost 5:30, so I do apologize for the change in lighting. Next, I'm gonna go in with my favorite lip liner of the moment. This is definitely a dupe for MAC Plum lip liner. I'm looking for my sharpener because I might need to sharpen this. Anytime you want to snatch your lips, make sure your lip liner is sharpened. Okay, now personal preference, the reason why I go in with a dark mahogany plum sort of lip liner before I go in with any nude lipstick is because for me personally, if I just go in with a nude, it kind of just washes your face out. It kind of looks just very offset on the face, especially if you have really pigmented lips like I do. So lining your lips, just creating that beautiful outline and that nice shape and dimension to your lips. Adding a nude on top of that just looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna go in with MAC Honey Love. This is my like favorite nude of Laugh. I'm gonna put that in the center of my lips and press my lips together. Okay, now because I do love a glossy lip, I'm gonna go in with ColourPop and I Love Sarah E Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Curvy. This has like glitter in it. So beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead off of camera and apply my hay lashes in the style Extra. These are the exact pair I was wearing when I went out. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, lashes are on. Next I'm gonna be going in with my Kiki Beauty Rose Juice Setting Spray. And I'm just gonna set my face into place. I usually just spray like the sides of my face. And then lastly, I'm gonna go in with my 24-hour brow setter. I realized it has a new name now, Soy. And that, you guys, is it for this clubbing, very sparkly, glossy, snatched makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this look. I would say you guys can wear this out to basically anything, whether it's the club, meeting the parents, like Father's Day lunch. Okay, I'm being extra, like you're probably not gonna want to wear this to meet the parents or whatever the case may be is. Just saying. Look, and I have to put my torch on, hopefully, so you guys can see this glitter. It is just so beautiful. I can't even deal. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below, let me know what is your favorite lip combination of the moment and all that good stuff. I would love to see what you guys are gravitating towards right now, especially with the change of season and going into the colder weather and all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to stay all day every day with and without makeup, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.